Software issues. Whenever you have a problem with software, make sure you document exactly what's going on. Write down what the user was doing and any information that they can give you, and write word for word any error messages that you see on the screen. What you want to do is first ask some questions like, what is behaving differently? Is it the Microsoft Word that's changed, or is it maybe something with the internet that's not working? Find out when the problem started. If it's a issue that just happened today, that can narrow down what the problem could be. Make sure you ask if there were any error messages on the screen. You may have come in after the fact, after the error message has been come off the screen, and you need to know if there was a message that came up, what software was being used when this happened. You also may want to consider whether the computer has been moved recently. If there's been some movement in the area, the monitor itself may have gotten unplugged in some way, or may have gotten bumped that would maybe dislodge a cable or something. Check to see if there has been any hardware changes or software installed on the machine recently. Is it just this computer that's having a problem, or are all the computers having the problem? Try to replicate the same problem that's going on this machine on another staff or public machine to see if it acts the same way. Once you've written down any error messages and tried to replicate this, restart the computer. Restarting or rebooting the machine often fixes a problem. When you restart the computer, the software essentially resets, and that can often fix problems. Whatever the problem was, try rebooting first. If it's acting strangely, the PC's not responding, try to do the reboot. To reboot, you can click on Start and then choose Restart the Computer. If for some reason you can't get there, you can try pressing Control, Alt, and Delete, and that will allow you to access the shutdown and restart the machine. You can also access what's called Task Manager, which you can look at and see if a particular program has been hung. It generally says not responding if the problem is that particular software. Another way you can often end a problem program is to actually press Alt and the F4 key, which should end the active program or file which is up on the screen. Once the machine has rebooted, try to replicate the problem. In other words, get the person who is having the problem to go through the issue with you and show you what happened and where it happened. Sometimes this is an operator error. In other words, the person themselves may have accidentally done something which caused the problem. So by going through this with them, you can determine whether it was an operator problem or whether the software itself has an issue.